Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are back in ETS2, we are in 1.57 and we are in Pro Mods 2.77, back in our building up our own business profile. It's the profile itself is hanging together by a thread because there are some bits, there's still some glitches around where Pro Mods haven't released the full DLC support pack yet because they're waiting for, I can only assume, waiting for Nordic Horizons DLC to drop so that they can put together a patch for that, and then they'll, obviously add that in. So some of the, real company mods are glitching, but it's not the end of the world. We can live with that. So let's get on the road. But at least we've got the profile now still. We haven't lost it. So a few developments. We've got two new trucks. This is one of them. I say new, they're both used. One is an MAN, which is being used by another driver. We've got a couple of used trailers as well. We've got a lease Schmitz, and we've got a used, an ex-company Krone trailer, which is being used by the other drivers at the moment. We still have the Iveco on lease, and now that we've got 1.57, we will look at sorting out a paint scheme for the company so that the trucks can all be the same colour, which would be good. I think I've got in mind the one that I want, but I can't work out. I'm not entirely certain whether I want to go with like just black and red at the moment. I think that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, so we've got that to do as well, but I'll do some work in that off camera. I won't bore you with it. So yes, we've just picked up this load of pesto from Prima Frio in Rostock in Germany, and then we're heading into Sweden, I think, with it. So yeah, you're going to jump on the ferry and get over there and get this up the road. It's interesting, the development. So obviously it broke my realistic economy mod, so I've had to turn that off. But what's weird is I don't think it's necessarily, I think it's jumbled up the job market a bit, because normally you'd expect quite a lot of money for certain jobs, and now they're not really paying much. So I don't know whether SCS has done something. Obviously we did try it out 1.57 beta. I was surprised they dropped it before the DLC. I thought they would have done both on the same day, so it's interesting that they did that. Obviously you've seen my video on ATS 1.57. It'll be interesting to see. I can already see the points in this where the dynamic loading is, but I've not tried any yet in ETS 1.57 because I don't think they're going to make it live until Nordic Horizons DLC comes out, and that's where a majority of it's going to start off, and then they'll add it in through various patches. But yeah, it's been interesting. So we could go there, or we could just go there. We'll just go there. Oh, we're going to Malmo. Well, okay. I thought we were going, I didn't think we were going that far. Okay. Well, we'll see. This could have been there could have been a fuck up here. We'll have to see. But yeah, so let's just see how far we got. I'd say 185 kilometres, nothing. Yeah, so we're going to sort out the colour scheme for the company, get that done, and then yeah, we'll be looking at. We want to try and get now, just really build up the company, and I'm looking at whether or not we get try and get a brand new fridge trailer or whether we just buy excuse me, whether or not we buy another used curtain sider. I don't know yet. I don't know. Excuse me. It would be nice to have a new trailer in the company paint scheme as well, you know. But we'll see. At the moment, we'll put that one on the maybe pile, because it just depends. Because we now have, I think we have a full complement of trucks now, because we've got the Iveco on lease. Well, no, we don't have quite the full complement. We've got the Iveco on lease. We've got can't drive. Where'd you go? We've got the Iveco on lease. We've got the Mercedes V8 MP3. We've got an MAN TGX 500. It's the 2018, 2017 model, so not the latest one. And then obviously we've got this as well, so which is the Volvo FH5 500. So yeah, so we've got a pretty decent amount of trucks. Obviously with the Iveco S-Ways on lease though, so we have to bear that in mind. So the other trucks will be getting painted. The S-Way won't, because it's a lease truck. We're not going to bother painting lease trucks. That's the whole point behind it. So it's whether or not we wanted to kind of level up a bit more, so I can keep an eye out for a Scania V8 on the used market. They're starting to appear now, but they are mega money. We're talking, sort of 220 charge, you know, anywhere between 10 and 15 quid for a DLC. Pro mods could be charging the same, and they're not. So let's be grateful. But yeah, I just think that also as well, what I've noticed in 1.57, you're starting to see the Volvo F86 Aeros in traffic now. You weren't seeing that before, so it's good that they're in there, which is nice. But yeah, we'll get Nordic Horizons DLC, pop that in. I think it'll be quite good fun, to be fair. And then yeah, and I mean, one of the great things about Pro Mods is if you decide for whatever reason that you don't want it in your profile anymore, it doesn't break your profile to take it out, as long as you haven't got garages somewhere that are only, you know, a city that's unique to Pro Mods. Thing I have found at the moment that I need to look at changing it is there's a wheel hub on the back, on the drive axle of this. I wanted to change to one of Jasper's ones, and as soon as I do, it crashes again, which it never used to do before, so I don't know what's going on there. Whether that's a mod that's now suddenly incompatible that's made the game unstable, I don't know. So to have a look at that. Right, we're here, we're at the drop. Let's see what bay we're on. Oh, we're not on a bay, we're just dropping it out in the open. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so let's slide up and drop her off. Right. Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video just to get the Pro Mods out there for this. Just so people can see it is still working fine. Version 2.77 is good. Obviously there's a couple of small glitches in it, but nothing heavy. You know, that is to be expected. So yeah, it's fine. There's nothing majorly wrong with it, and as you can see, it's working nicely. So I just want to pop this video out there quickly this morning, just to give you guys a quick overview of that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.